Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? Sorry for the lateness of the stream, guys. I had kind of a late night. Or I shouldn't say late. I did, because I didn't get to bed till like 1:35. My my audio's good. My tattoo bandage started leaking, so I had to take it off and start immediately my aftercare, which is I've been doing pretty much all day. So I've been kind of trying to wash it a little extra today. All right, all signed and sealed. So I think last time we were dealing with like alliances or something like that.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
Probably.
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you? Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wounded.
Oof.
We deal with the Akashic first. It's over.
Done and done.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift. They got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I can't take much more of this.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
So my question is, how come we can't like constantly turn Like bring out his like Econ form, you know. I'm talking about Toogles. Sorry.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
That's right, soldier boy. Do what you're told.
Lord Rossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Ooh. I like turtles, but that one's funky.
Get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then
By the way, well, I'll probably only go till like 10:30 today. Tomorrow, I plan on doing a stream until New Year's. Unless me and my sister or I don't know what her plans are for New Year's. Ow! Ow! Alright, turtle. You know, I like turtles, but you're starting to tick me off. Ah! Let me give you a wallop. Ooh, yeah.
There's a good boy.
And out. 12-way knockout.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need
So you start calling me an exterminator.
You worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
At some point, I got a feeling we're gonna get Shiva's power. I really hope not, because it seems like every single person who gets their power taken, well, aside from Benedicta, well, she eventually went crazy, but
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
but I feel like
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
All our beds are taken.
like that she'll give her a portion of that power or something like that. I don't know. It seems like that's the majority of what we've been grabbing is like if you look at our abilities for a minute. Here's the Phoenix. Oh, sorry. Here's Ivrit's tree. Here's the Phoenix. Here's Benedicta's Guile. I think Gruda or something like that. Yeah, Garuda. Or Gruda or Grunda. And then we got this from Sid from his passing. Atlas or Titan from that one guy. And then Bahamut. So, I mean, I can only see that we're going to get 2 more abilities just by the radius of the abilities. Yeah, I can see why this is freaking OP. Why it takes 2,730 just to get it. But you know what? Oddly enough, though, today, even though I kind of slept in, I feel pretty good. Oh look, it's little goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Aw, why make me fight chocobos? I like chocobo. By the way, guys, I've been thinking about, like, once we get caught up, we're going to be playing some Final Fantasies. So I do have Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Final Fantasy X, and X-2, which I actually never played. And then I have the new Final Fantasy, which is going to be coming out soon.
Something's coming.
Uh-huh.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
But also, I've been kind of moving kind of slow today because my tattoo has just been bugging me all day.
Do you see any more?
Like, for the first time, I'm actually probably going to sleep without covers today, just to make sure I don't get any further irritated.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
But I know some of you guys are not familiar with getting tattooed. if the bandage leaking is common. Not really, but it happens when there's
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade.
when there's a lot of fluids that are pumped out. That the see when it, how can I explain this? When there's more fluid going out, the bandage sometimes can't always hold it in. That makes any sense? And I've noticed that that happens a lot when you get a big tattoo. Because when I got my tiki tattoo here, I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera. I freaked out so hard on this one because this one was a very important one. And he put an adhesive bandage on it, and it started leaking. And actually, not just leaking, it actually came off. And I had the adhesive bandage. I had tried taping it up. Worst mistake I ever did. We ended up going to the doctor, and they even took a look at it, and they're like, no, you're fine. But Buck even told me, like, next time that happens, just come talk to me. But I've noticed that only happens really when you get a big, massive tattoos, and there's a lot of plasma or blood that seeps out. And plasma and blood leaking out of the tattoo is normal. I mean, you're basically poking a bunch of holes into your skin. So yeah, think of it like what happens when you get your knee scraped. You're gonna bleed. So it's very normal. I don't freak out unless it's time something to start freaking out. Like it's easy to look at the tattoo and like, oh my gosh, because it's really red. Like especially where it says King of Hearts. It's really head around like the character's face, the swords. So it's very easy to freak out initially about it. But one thing I keep in mind is like, okay, it's only a day old. Because we literally got this yesterday. So typically within a few days to a week, the redness will go away. If it doesn't, what I usually do is put witch hazel on it. So what happens with witch hazel, it draws out irritation. That's what the redness is. It's like your skin's very, very irritated. So it draws that out and helps with the healing process. You just add that to the healing regimen for maybe a week or two.
Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came.
But my goal this upcoming year is, aside from losing more weight, and I know, well, I got a little pudgy. I call it over the few weeks I was at work because I was not exercising as much as I would want as I have been. I haven't been like every morning. Like I got home, I had major crunchy issues. Like I had to have something crunchy. I think it was not just crunchy; it was also salty. Because I would really just run and reach for my pretzels. So I think it was just the salt. So I was really getting craving for salt. But I'm planning on losing a little bit more, losing that extra pounds I got. Hitting the gym. I even got, once I reached my goals, I actually already have a video I'm going to do for that. And I've been thinking about it. I'm really looking forward to actually editing it for you guys. So I'm going to show, I'm probably going to give like a little tidbit at the beginning, like a little talk video. Kind of like my journey with weight loss and everything. Kind of like what I have been doing. And then I'm going to do a video during the video, after I've done that, the video will go into like a slideshow. So for a few seconds, you'll see like where I was, and I'll title it like in the beginning. After this point, and now, and I thought about having some cool music playing, and then have like a little thing that says, "If I can do it, you can do it." Because that's how I see it. It's like if I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. I would say for me, the hardest thing was staying with the keto my keto diet, which was just eggs and meat. Now, the reason I said eggs and meat is because one, eggs is very cheap to get. The only expensive thing was for me was the hamburger meat, or if you want, you can also go with bacon, hamburger, bacon, or chicken. I actually was a little fortunate because my uncle actually gave me hamburger meat. He actually gave me like pretty much a 20 pounds worth of meat at one point. It was just ridiculous. It was just like a massive amount of meat. But I haven't really gone to him for meat or anything like that for a while. I also gave up bread for that long. I didn't drink. I didn't even drink soda. I actually, you can see it on my table, I actually have a Sprite. But for me, like, I don't drink soda really that often anymore. I mostly drink coffee, tea, or water. Every once in a while, I'll partake and get a Sprite and, drink it. But the most important thing is if you're going to, don't just sit and drink it, like right after the stream, I'm going to be going out for a walk. And then going to bed, So I'm constantly more active. And I've been doing some research, and I'm going to be working on some other things that will help my body burn, even when I'm sleeping. There's a video I watched. I'd rather test it before I can say, oh, yeah, it works. But it basically says if you drink like this, it's not a protein shake, kind of, but kind of not. It's called Coursine, I think. I might be pronouncing it. But basically, you take a little bit of this a night, and your body eventually gets burns more fat throughout the night. Because you always will burn calories. You will burn fat. When you go to bed at night. So when you sleep, you're probably burning. So for like 50, let's say roughly like 50, you burn 50 calories an hour. So 50 times 8. So let's say roughly you're burning 400 calories when you go to sleep. Now, if you burn less than that, let's say you're burning like 39 times 8, that's still 312 calories. That's just you doing nothing, you resting. Now, the thing is, like, the reason why your body's burning that is because it needs to keep certain things functioning. Like I always say, the best way I describe that is like your body goes into kind of like standby mode. It doesn't shut things down like if you watch Star Trek, it's like shut down non-essentials, right? It does that, but it also doesn't do that. Like it goes into a state of kind of like standby. Okay, this is we're shut down for the day. Okay, let's see and it goes into maintenance. Like okay, there's a problem there, and that's basically what sleep does. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all health talk on you guys.
Say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up.
It's just one of those things that I'm really passionate about, and I want to pass the message on to people. Because I know that so many people are like worried about gaining weight, and we are a society that has this problem because we get into our heads like, okay, I'm just going to do this. And I was part of that society. Like, okay, I'm just, whatever. And then we gain weight. Our bodies can't handle it anymore. We get diabetes. And we have to be on medications. But the medications aren't there to keep you there. To cure you. You can't cure an adaptation your body creates. It's your body's response. Just like your body has a response to certain stimuli, your body's just responding to you putting that too much into your body. So it's like, okay. So what does it do? What has happened is your body puts all that into storage and it glycates and puts that throughout your organs and you got a problem. But all you got to do is curb your appetite. One of the best things to do is fast. Fast and eat proteins. I would recommend, like, if you have diabetes yourself, this is personally what I did. Get into a walking regimen every day. Like, I was fiercely walking so much, and I still do. Like, my tip, like, when I wake up in the morning now, I don't eat. I'll do my morning routine, like I brush my teeth, whatnot. And then I immediately put my shoes on, and I go for a walk. So I have a 45-minute walk. And then I go and eat my breakfast, which usually consists of eggs. Right now, I don't have any meat, so it's just eggs, yogurt. But typically, like, if I was gonna have just got rid of the yogurts, like I didn't even eat yogurt. I would go for eggs, green veggies, and some kind of meat to go with my bowl, or have bacon on it with it, and that's it. That was the consistency of my diet. I'd have that once or twice a day, and then I would go on another walk and another walk. So these big long walks sometimes I take 4 a day, 3 a day. Like, if I showed you my pedometer right now. Look. Like, sometimes I forgot to turn this thing on, so it's a little inaccurate. Like, today I walked over 9,000 steps. That's 1 hour and 33 minutes, so that's 615 calories I burned. So Sunday, I took 21,622 steps, 468 calories, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Well, actually, I know I burned more than that, but by Monday, it says I burned. Well, Monday I burned 1,217 calories. So, anyway, point being, just be more active. You don't have to walk. You can take a bike ride. And actually, that's what I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to start biking. As soon as I can get a bike.
Thank you. It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Plus being surrounded by strapping young men.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so
If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There's only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Okay. Oops. I'm a little bit bummed. I mean, I'm still gonna get Turok, but I found out that the Turok wasn't $5 anymore. So I gotta wait to get Turok 1, 2, and 3. Darn it! But it's all right. It's all right.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
Ah, there we go. I'm just saying, like, or unless there's another ice, I mean, technically there's like 3 fire, aeons, but if you look at it, we have fire, wind, ice, earth, light. So the only other things I can think of is like water or ice, and then something goes here. This is pretty much all the elements.
More arrived from the...
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashik, but different.
I will have to take a small break though, just in a bit, so I can go put more quarters in my laundry.
She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave.
But since I've started sleeping, just like without having to worry about when to wake up and stuff like that, I've been feeling a lot better. And I don't think it's anything to do with coffee or anything. Like, I've just been feeling great. Back to I'm starting to feel like my old self again. Like, some of you guys I know have been with me since like I started, so you guys could contest to this. Like, I had more energy, more spunk. I feel like when I first started, even though I was a little bit more nervous, but lately, like, I feel like my energy is just dropped because of all the stuff I've had to deal with so far. And it's just like, it don't stop.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison has been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors...
I knew Jill was going to do that. I mean, kind of like in a relationship, and people are always hitting on him. Damn it.
Hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Alright guys, I will be right back. I just gotta put more quarters in the dryer and I'll be right back. Oop. Okay, I'm back. Well, it turns out I didn't have to put quarters in, I just had to carry up the load. I know you guys might have saw me kind of limping and being slow. It only hurts when I get up. But, like I said, the funny thing about tattoos healing is that, like I said, they get really tight. The skin gets really tight, so it really hurts when I get up and get going. But hopefully, but pretty soon I won't be going back for tattoos. I only have a few projects left. Anyway, I always find it funny when I look at my wardrobe because I'm like, oh, shorts, because I'm actually wearing shorts to keep from the pants from irritating my leg, my tattoo. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got some shorts. And I put my shorts on, and it's like huge. And I'm like, whoa. So I know, like, I've lost weight.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family. They're still in the cabin.
I'm sorry, darling.
That thing, it...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
Right on here.
Just passed me when...
If your eyes are...
Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest.
Oh man, that is a cool pizza.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
There's literally like this giant piece that someone made with the One Piece logo on it. That's freaking cool.
Yo, your liver...
Sorry, I'm just checking something on Amazon real quick. Okay, sorry, I was just reading some reviews on stuff.
Assume you have a plan?
No, I have no plan. That's the best part, is just never having a plan.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
It was like ether.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Aw, you moved. Oh, come on. Okay, you pissed me off. Oh, so now he changes. All done.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Valisthea has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me,
I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
That's one way to a good way to look at it.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Ooh, 14. Almost enough to get the last ability. As Mario would say, here we go! And I really gotta get going on my Zelda and other Switch games.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Saw nothing.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canberra.
Just lock him in the Malik box. Sorry, I've been watching too much Supernatural.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
If I are not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Well, you are his shield, after all.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
So according to this, we're like on chapter 52. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 more chapters and then we're done.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
If we must.
I totally forgot to restock my potions. Whoops. I wonder if I could still go back. Oh, I can. Cool. Go to the hideaway. Go replenish. I wonder if we can change our brothers. Since he's technically in our party now. No, that's much better. I'm sorry.
Clive. Go on then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do you want? And?
Alright, now we can go.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Well, according to this, actually, we're at Cloak and Daggers, so chapter 57. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the game.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Time to fight.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Ah, 19. Just short. Really hope there's a new game plus to this.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the council.
Oh boy.
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What did you... What is
Well,
the meaning
I still got a little bit of water left. I can definitely chug that if you guys want to do the hell yeah. And hey, Dan, how's it going, buddy?
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Not really. Okay, here.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
What kind of icon does this guy have?
Pathetic creatures.
Don't tell me he has your bumble.
You should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
What tapestry?
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos de Laand tu isag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Let's get on our new airship, the Enterprise. Too bad it doesn't have like the features to beam people up, right?
It's plain she
And
cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
And you are?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
Of course not.
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Dude, how many tokens am I going to be getting? Like, I don't know how this guy keeps his pants up with all the coins, the seals he's been grabbing. It's like every single character is always giving him like a seal. Dude, his pouch has got to be like so big.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very... You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under sea.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Nice one, Joshua.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
I hope not. There goes the Enterprise.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
At least she didn't call you old man.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting pretty close to the end already.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. They're wearing Wookiee armor. Well done. Fine hound. To me, flames! There's a good boy. Titan! What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
You're looking at the Royal Army, probably. Do 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 do.
That sounded big. Joshua and Joe must be busy. There may still be survivors inside.
Possibly.
Where are they? These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
I'm sure if you ask real nicely, they'll tell you.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard. And you will yield.
No.
Or not.
As long as you don't hold back.
And neither will I.
Forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes! One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Now for it. He smell my beating. Enjoying yourself?
Nice. Oh, I hope I get something good.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Dang.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
I don't like the sound of that. Again, I hate it when I'm right.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
I'm not getting on my knee to you. You're one freaky dude, for one.
I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
So you're gonna transform his body into his Aeon or Econ?
Try it.
Joshua!
Oh, don't tell me Jill dies here.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
own reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. As long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Song of Hope. Yeah, we're getting pretty close, guys.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that.
It's stronger.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear? No scratches, right? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to go.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
They will only be able to go to like 10:30.
Things by ours, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items, we go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
reckon we should do? I say we should just tell the ship.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. Well. What do we have here? Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it?
Mid, I know you like the riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one is the best, and choosing a place of rest. I record your
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cash?
Paul said it was an army of a cash. What will happen to Mid and the others?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
But if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Ooh. Well, it doesn't look like I get to wait long.
Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aine is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Although when you think Enterprise, you automatically think Star Trek, but there really was a ship called the Enterprise.
Only what the bards sing. And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come. Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come!
Don't let the clockers, you curds! We're able to pay and I was damned if I'm going first!
was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
Oh, not you again.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Great.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rossfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my hands? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engines dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through Amazi's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe.
Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have a better idea. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
It's over.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. To me, blades!
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it! Now, mate!
All right, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
Give a guy a hand.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, it's gonna take them a while to get through.
Can't have them showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord.
All right, we got 29 minutes left.
between here and Waloed. But any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehir.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed! Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll find her.
How to stop it!
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
What better place to hide her than probably the dungeon? Mm-hmm.
Him alive! Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Extra shepherds!
hell are you?
Pissed.
Take us yet.
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands! Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Hoofda.
Can you go on?
I think so.
Anyone got a surfboard?
To where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Rise, Mythos. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Defend yourself! All this fire and fury, for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see. Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
Oof. Man, that Odin dude needs to be put in his place.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
I told you we were going to be getting Shiva's power.
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone.
So the next econ I'm probably gonna get would be
Sins, my pain. I see now that they are all a part of me.
So the next econ would probably be Odin.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
I guess I'll wait till after this cutscene, then I'll close the stream.
What
What
of
is it?
Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Okay, back to the hideaway. See if we get any new weapons. And then we'll probably call it.
Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Ainhea, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Sadly, that will have to wait until we get back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't.
See, just enough for one last one. So we should be able to wrap. Oh, I was bit. Oh, it's okay.
Much bothered either way. The stew's awfully thin these days.
What's Sancfordian, dear? No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
Oh, I think I like this one better. So we just got to finish this tree and this one. We got one more, which is probably going to be Odin, because he's the only other one So, I think we're getting pretty darn close to the end here. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do a stream until midnight. But there's no guarantees, because I don't know what me and my sister plan tomorrow. Yeah, because we're now across the Narrow, so we have this mission, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we're pretty much at towards the end of the game right now, guys. And then there will be a review following suit. Monday, I will probably start doing some videos, just probably doing Lords of the Fallen. Like I said, those won't be fully edited. I'm just going to upload them. They're going to be just fresh uploads from the PlayStation. It's just going to be a nice 30-minute Let's Play videos for you guys so we can get through that. And I think that's what I'm going to try to start doing with some of these games, is maybe just turn some of them into Let's Play so we can get through them faster. Because like I said before on the other streams, as I have a bunch of games to go through. Like I have Avatar, Atlas Fallen, Baldur's Gate. I don't know if I would actually turn it into an episode because that's just so much. I don't know. I might actually do Horizon Forbidden West episodes, possible. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I really need to start getting to the big meats, which is Baldur's Gate, Diablo. Because those are. And then I have. Then we should be primed for like any game we want to play. Like probably do some Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy Crisis Core, stuff like that. Anyway. That's pretty much the path forward so far, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day. I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's tomorrow. In case I don't see you. Try not to go crazy. But I hope you guys have some New Year's resolutions. I know some of mine I'm going to be working very hard towards. Like I'm going to work on losing more weight, tuning my body. I'm still aiming to get to 500 subscribers next year. We didn't make that one this year, but that's always going to be one of my resolutions, is to hit 500. Yeah, just keep gaming. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Again, hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time, see you.